Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone for the 16e. If you guys have watched my recent videos, I recently posted a iPhone 16e unboxing slash review. This is Apple's newest phone and it has so many cool features on it, and a lot of you were wanting me to customize it and show you guys how I did it and just like give you guys some inspiration. So I worked on it a little bit last night and I have it all set up and customized, so I figured I would go ahead and show you guys today how I customized it and give you guys some inspiration. So yeah, that is today's video, and without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with the outside of the phone, I just have the white Apple silicone case on the white phone. To me, it just looks so like sleek and nice and very like clean. Like even my nails are white, so they all just kind of match each other. The whole point of this phone, I wanted to keep it very like simple, very minimalistic. So that's the whole idea with how I designed it. This is a lock screen I chose. I found this photo on Pinterest and I think it is so cute. It's just like a photo of flowers, I think. I don't know if it's real or AI, or I don't really know. I just thought it was really pretty and it just kind of matched like the overall aesthetic I was going for. So yeah, I just literally searched on Pinterest for like a lock screen and this is the one that came up, so that's the one that I have. I do have two little widgets underneath the time. They're not really loading right now. I'm not really sure why. I just updated it, so maybe it still needs to like load. But the first one is supposed to be like the temperature for the day, like the high and the low, and then the second one is when the sun sets or rises depending on the time of day. They're just cute little widgets and they just kind of add a little something, so I put them there. And then at the bottom I just kept the normal flashlight and camera little widget buttons because I feel like they're the most useful for me. Now let's go into the actual phone. Like I said, I wanted to keep this phone very like minimalistic but also kind of creative and fun with how I designed it. So let's go ahead and go through it all. The background I chose, once again, I just got it off of Pinterest. I literally just went onto Pinterest and searched iPhone backgrounds and just scrolled until I found one that I liked. This one I ended up picking because I felt like it still kind of matched like the whole vibe of my phone, but also brought in a different color like blue instead of just pink like the lock screen. So it's just this like striped cream and blue kind of background, I guess. And here is the first page. So at the top I have a widget, and for all my widgets I use the app Widgetsmith, which I'll show you guys how to use. I always love having like the date and the time easily accessible to like see on my phone, so I just made this widget. I literally searched up like aura on Pinterest and used that for like the background, and then I just customized it to make it like the colors and the font that I liked for the rest of the widget. So I'll just go in and show you guys how to do that really quick just so you can reference it. As you can see, I made like my other widgets in here, but basically what you do is you click add medium widget or whichever size you want, and then you scroll down here, and I clicked the photo date and time, and then you go to your photo and you choose from your photos which one you want for like the background. Once you have that, then you get to go to theme, and there's just all the different like colors and fonts and just things you can do to customize it. So I went into customize theme, and then like I said, you can choose from different fonts, different color like tints, the background, the border, like there's so much you can do to customize it. So that's how I made this widget, and you can see right here it says medium number 2. So when you put it on your home screen, when you're holding it down and you click edit add widget, if you scroll all the way down to Widgetsmith, you click the medium widget or whichever size you decided to create, add the widget, tap on it, and then you get to choose which one from like the ones you've made that you want on your lock screen. So this one was medium 2, so I would click that, and that is how I added it to my home screen, and I think it looks cute. It adds a pop of color. It also gets the job done of just showing me the time and the date. So we have that there, and then we just have like the basic apps here. Like I said, I wanted to keep this very simple, very not cluttered and stuff like that. So I have the basic apps that I would need on like a daily basis. So we have the calendar, settings, photos, camera, mail, notes, reminders, and clock. All of these apps, like I said, I use on a daily basis, so I have them on the first page, easily accessible, not too cluttered. And then on the bottom bar, I just have the 3 like communication apps, I guess, on the Apple phone. So we have FaceTime, call, messages, and I like the look of all like the green ones on the bottom. I feel like that's just like very cohesive. I don't know. So that basically completes the whole like front page. Okay, I want to pause this video really quick to talk to you guys about today's video sponsor, which is Squarespace. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to help you create a website, and no matter what type of website you're creating, Squarespace, it makes it so easy and efficient to create. Even if you've never made a website before, I've been able to play around with Squarespace and its features, and it is so fun, by the way, to create a website, and the way that they have it formatted makes it so easy and it looks so good. I really liked how they guided me along the way with tutorials and just certain details that helped explain how to do certain things. I've never made a website before, so there were certain things and features that I didn't know how to do or I was a little bit confused about, but I did not have to worry because there was always some type of photo, video, or description that was a tutorial for me to help me learn and understand what I was doing. So Squarespace provides you with assistance for every step of the way. I also really like how they incorporated their own like expertise as well as some AI features to help you create like your perfect website that represents you, your brand, and your aesthetic. For various customizable options such as like font, text, background, colors, all that kind of stuff. They already have a lot of pre-made like sets, I guess, of like colors or fonts that look good or things that would fit with like certain images on your website that just make the whole thing look so cohesive and professional. And of course, since I am a content creator, linking my social medias and other links is very important. And the way that Squarespace allows you to do this is just so simple and it looks so cool. And not only does it make it easy for me to be able to like link it and attach it, but then for anyone that goes to my website, it is so easy for them to just see it, click it, and go to that external link. Like I said, it was so fun creating this website on Squarespace, and I think if I were a website, that's what it would look like. And overall, Squarespace provides you with all the tools and help you need along the way. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch your website, go to this link to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. You can also scan this QR code to get started, and don't forget to use my discount code. I will have all this information, including this link, in my description down below for you guys to access easily. So make sure to go check them out in my description box. Squarespace was so much fun to use, and I definitely will be using it in the future. So thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you guys go check them out. And now let's get back to the what's on my iPhone. And now we can move on to the second page. This one I was kind of just playing around with like the layout and stuff. I love how with this phone, when you edit your home screen, you can literally put an app like wherever you want it. Like if I want it in the middle of my page, I could put it there, I could put it up here. Like I could literally put these apps wherever. So I was just kind of playing around with how it looked, and I decided it was kind of fun to have like the middle space empty and put stuff on the top and the bottom. So as you guys can see, I put two widgets here. We have two little small ones. The top one is one of a Sony angel. The bottom one is of like palm trees. Both of these photos I just found on Pinterest, and like I said, they kind of bring in my personality into the phone, but it doesn't look too busy. I like my phone to feel like least cluttered and just like chaotic, I guess, as possible. Like I love colors and stuff, but I don't like it to be too much. I don't know, but that's how it looks. And then for the apps, these ones are low-key kind of random, but they are also ones that I still use enough that I wanted them out on the page. So at the top we have Apple Wallet, Files, App Store, and Safari. And then on the bottom we have Contacts, Pinterest, Widgetsmith, and Weather. And honestly, that is like it for the second page. There's not really much to say. I did want to point out I don't have any like social media, school, or work related apps on here, but if I were to put them on this phone, they would probably be on this page. But since I don't, and this is more like a simple layout, I just put more of like the basic Apple apps on this phone. But if I did have all my social medias and stuff on here, they would definitely go in these little corners, especially because I love having apps easily accessible for when I'm just holding my phone with like one hand, so my thumb can like easily access the apps in the top corner. But I decided not to install those on here to keep this phone as simple and like basic, I guess, as possible. So that's just a little point about that. But then we have the third page, and this page I think is so fun, and I just love the look of it. So this is the one widget that's slightly different. It's the Spotify widget. This is really easy to do. All you have to do is download the Spotify app, and then when you're going to add a widget to your home screen, you scroll down to Spotify and then choose whichever size you want, and it basically makes a widget of your recently played music. So it has all the playlists or albums that I've recently played. It just looks so good. Like I love all the different colors, and it is interactive, so if I click on it, it takes me straight to what I was listening to. So yeah, I have that Spotify widget here. I think it looks so nice, and I love that it is interactive, so I can click on it and it just takes me to Spotify right away. And then this page I decided to dedicate for like my folders, and I feel like this layout is just so fun. Like something about it just makes me really happy to look at. The top three folders are kind of like my not useful folders, or like the ones that I don't really use. So we have utilities, which is just like a bunch of the Apple apps that I don't really use, and then next to that I have health, which are the health related apps, and then lastly I have extra, which I don't really know what the difference is between extra and utilities, but I needed to have 3 folders on the top and 3 on the bottom to make it look nice, so I decided just to put them in separate ones. I guess extra, like I do use like maps and stuff and like Find My iPhone, and like utilities, I don't really use these apps. I don't really know. I split them up just so I could have it look more even, like 3 folders on the top, 3 on the bottom. And then the 3 folders on the bottom we have creative, so this just has all the creative Apple apps like Freeform, Journal, iMovie, just like photo, video, drawing type apps. And then I have my entertainment folder, which doesn't have much in here. Like I said, I didn't download social medias or any type of app like that on this phone, so it just has like the Apple entertainment apps, so Apple TV, news, podcasts. And then lastly I have my music folder, which I guess could be considered entertainment, but like I said, I wanted the layout to be even, so it's a separate folder with Spotify, Apple Music, and the iTunes store. And this has got to be like my favorite page. Like just something about this layout, it's so simple and it looks so cute. I don't know, I love it. And I think having all these apps on like the third page of my phone kind of keeps them, so they're still there, they're still available, but it doesn't clutter my other pages with folders. I don't know, I love this page. It's got to be my favorite. Next to that we do have just like the app library that everyone else has. Like I said, I didn't didn't download a ton of personal apps on here. I wanted this phone to be very simple, very like basic usage kind of. Like I'm treating this phone as a work phone kind of. I have my regular phone that I use like on the daily with social medias and all that stuff, but I wanted to use this phone more for like basic use. So like I still have the capabilities to text and do whatever. I'll use it to take photos, take videos, write some reminders, notes, like Google search, Spotify, like just very basic features just to kind of help like declutter. I don't know, because I feel like having a ton of social medias on my phone all the time, like that's all I want to do on my phone is like go onto TikTok or go onto Instagram. So this one, it's a lot emptier, it's a lot simpler, and it's very cute, and I love the layout of it. I also wanted to mention just like the control center that I have going on here. I know some people are curious about that. I'm still kind of playing around with like the focus features and like different ways I can customize it for like personal work and all that fun stuff. I do always keep my do not disturb or like my ringer off, so silent mode on. Like I said, I want this phone to be simple. I don't want it to have like a lot going on, so having notifications come in is a no. I have all my notifications off. I try to keep all like the ringer and stuff silent. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out to you guys in case you were curious. And I think that does complete everything that is on this phone. That is everything that I have on my iPhone 16e. There's so many different ways that you can customize it, and it's just so fun to play around with it. And I just love how like clean the phone is. Like I know I've said that so many times, but it just feels so clean and like nice to have. If you guys have any further questions on how to customize it or like anything like that, or if you want the links to the different like Pinterest things I use, definitely comment down below and I will try my best to link it for you guys. Also, make sure to check out Squarespace in my description down below. Thank you again to them for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't seen my unboxing video for this phone, definitely go check it out. I will put it up here in the iCard. And if you stayed all the way up to this point in the video, comment this emoji so I know you stayed all the way until the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell down below to be notified whenever I post. I do not have a posting schedule, but I'm trying to do at least once a week, and when I do post, it's usually around like 8 or 9 in the morning. That's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!